Hello and welcome to another LEGO Parts Reviews. This is the Avengers Speeder Bike Attack, set number 76142, with about 200 pieces. And we're going to start with the accessories, or whatever you want to call them. So basically you come with 2 packets of various parts. This is the stickers and capes. So let's take a look at our stickers first. So nothing too special here. These are kind of cool. The Danger, I think those could have some additional use. Otherwise, just some stuff. Kind of looks like knee pads almost. You got the a.i.m name there. Then you have capes, and this is just a red cape. Feels kind of not as stiff, whereas this one is stiff. It's kind of like a cowl, but you get those two. Almost looks like Doctor Strange. I don't even know if he's in this set, but then you get these parts packs. This is one on the top, and then this is one on the bottom. So this one, you get this like wheel cover or fan, you could call it, and it's basically just a 2x2 circle tile. There's not really any other, connections that it can do, and you get 4 of those. You can put them on a car. Then you have the like grappling hook, which has a stud, anti-stud on both sides, and a bar, maybe somewhat useful. I don't know if this hole could fit an accessory. I doubt it. Looks a little big. But just an interesting little hook type piece. Then you have basically the warhead pieces. There's 2 different ones. There's this one, which I think you can kind of put like a minifigure or a clip on. In those little spots there. Otherwise, it's just a bar. Typically, they'll use it and put it on like a stud and add it to a stud shooter. But you could have it as a tank for, like a little grenade almost. Some different uses, and the other one's kind of almost a little bit more of a sharper point. You can kind of see there. Again, just a bar. Not overly too special, but the other one, very special. So we'll start with this. This is like a funnel, or you could call it a shop light almost. But basically it's got a bar there and just an opening that I don't know if you can fit a stud in, but you could probably fit, you do a bar like that. It looks weird. I'm almost referring to these as like Technic bar pieces, but you got different combinations of stuff to do there. And speaking of the piece I just picked up, this is like a tri-bar with studs on each side. Is just a crazy, crazy amount of possibilities with this. Yeah, pretty nice piece. Very versatile. And you have like the socket wrench, or just L bar, you could say. It's got a stud there, bars there, but if you want to connect stuff together, you can get some ridiculous different shapes and combinations. And you have basically, like, you could call it a corner. Just as you can see, studs and studs, bars and bars all over. This is kind of looks like a gun. It looks like you could clip pretty easily right here. And you got a stud on each side, bar at an angle. Really nice different pieces here. Then you have this weird one. You can put a bar in there or have something attached. And then a bar is right here. And that's pretty much it on that one. But just, you got a different look to it. And then you have the saw parts. So when you look at this side, it doesn't look like it has any covering. But on this side, it has like a partial covering. And then you got studs on each side and then a bar on the end. So those are just some versatile pieces. This comes in only 2 sets. This one, which I think is a really good one, the front one here, it comes in the $100 Batcave Clayface pack. And then it comes in like a $20 set, which I think just got reduced down to like $16. So it's good that it comes in a cheaper set, but like, I just want piles of these. But I don't think it's worth $16. I mean, I don't know. But it's a nice packet of parts. It's really good, and I hope they put in more parts packs and sets. I think that's a really good thing for everyone. But that's all I got for these couple parts. Let's go to bag 1. All right, here we are with bag 1. Let's take a look at the figure first. This is the Black Panther, and he works out. Not too fancy of a print. Kind of shiny, but not too fancy. He's got a head. Yep, not too much going on. He does have the unique headpiece, which they give you an extra, like this. Kind of like cat ears almost, and it fits on the top of a minifigure head. But he's really dark. It doesn't, not much going on. I mean, his whole suit's black, so I mean, I don't know. I'm not a fan of it, so okay, so you get these 2 big tires, but you get these new axles, which are kind of weird. They're both the same on the same side, as you can see. They kind of protrude out, which is a little different. I guess just kind of a neat look. And it comes with the thin tires. Let's see if I can quick put one on here. Yep. So it slides on pretty easy. That's good. Yep, looks good. So that's how it looks with the tire on. And I think it'll run pretty good. Just a little different thing there. You got some black pieces here. You got quite a, well, 2 of the sloped under parts, if you can kind of see here. And then 2 of the flat, which is nice. Nice to get something a little different. You got a lot of blue tiles and slopes. You got this larger, longer kind of blue slope. You also have the 1x4 slopes, 1x2s. But those are not super rare, but nice to get. You get some of these trans orange with hole studs. I like the ones with holes. It gives them some versatility. You also get 2 of these in dark tan. Nice to get some more of those. Added versatility with them being rounded. You get quite a bit of trans blue pieces here, actually. You also get quite a bit of Technic parts. You also get some in black up there. Some large black plates. You get quite a bit of Technic over here too in these gray lift arms, etc. You got some white bricks. You get one of these hubcaps, or whatever you want to call them. Not hubcaps, fenders. You do get these, which are kind of interesting. 2 of these, which is kind of like the armor piece. 2 bars on there. But just kind of a nice little armor piece. You get 2 of them in gray. You get some brackets, some more Technic. You get these kind of interesting stud shooters that have the ball joint connection on the back too. And obviously you can hold them normally too. Some bars, you get a bunch of the metallic 1 studs. These are pretty nice to get too. The kind of interesting deeper slopes in gray or light gray. Other than that, not too much. You do get 1 random dark turquoise piece. But yeah, that's pretty much it for bag 1. You can see there's some brackets and some other stuff. Some metallic pieces, which is kind of nice, but that's it for... Oh, forgot to mention these. These also have a hole in them too. Again, that's nice to get. But let's go to bag 2. Okay, and here we have bag 2. So, let's take a look at the figures first. Now, I didn't put their gear on overly, because I want to take a look. So, this is the a.i.m operative, or guy, and he's got a lot of different detail. Definitely looks like he's ready for prolonged combat, and has somewhat of an armored suit. Interesting thing, this is not the standard minifigure head yellow. So it represents kind of having a full-on face mask. But just kind of a nice chest print. Gunmetal gray legs, nothing printed. So pretty cool, interesting look. It looks better when it has the helmet and stuff on, and mask. As you can see, it kind of actually fits better, makes more sense. So that's the guy. And then this is Thor. And one of the cool things I like about him is that it has his cape actually printed on there. So it actually kind of fits nice, and you can see it's kind of shiny. And that effect translates over to the back. And you can see it's pretty detailed on there, kind of having like a chain link look in some parts. That's pretty cool. He does have two faces. There's lightning charged eyes, angry also, and there's kind of just standard smirk. So on to that other part. So this is the helmet that the one guy has, and it's kind of like an old football bike type helmet, but you can put a mask on it, and they have it fit with the breathing apparatus, which fits really good. You have some translite green. You got a chain, which is pretty cool. Circular cylinders here. These are in gunmetal gray. If you can kind of see, it's hard to tell on camera here. You got some yellow pieces, nothing too special except for these brackets. Lots of black circles. You do get a lot of these with the hole through the center, which is pretty nice. You get this backpack piece, which is kind of like, allows you to make like a Technic backpack. It also has a anti-stud type build there. Pretty neat, different. You can do a lot with it. Kind of bulky, but an interesting piece. You get these two flat stud shooters, nothing special, those are pretty common. You get black grill pieces, the sloped ones, which are pretty nice. These are in gunmetal gray, and it's kind of like the breathing apparatus I was talking about. Those are pretty nice for detailing and stuff. You get some Technic pieces with ball joints there, obviously those. You get Thor's hammer, which I've seen used for many different things. There's Craig. But you also get these two, which are nice versatile pieces. The bar into the, you can put a bar into it. You also get these in light gray, which is another versatile piece. The bar or the accessory attachment and just one stud. And you get the blue power flick bursts, or whatever you want to call them. Nothing too special in this little batch here, but there's some interesting pieces. But that's all I pretty much have to say for this set. Quite a good amount of parts for the price of a $20 set. And like I said before, those Technic bar packets are really the awesome draw. But that's all I got to say about this one. It's a smaller set, so hope you liked the video. Hopefully it helps you out, give you some ideas or something. Thanks for watching. If you liked the video, leave a like and subscribe if you want to see more. Thanks again.